Hello my lovelies, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using mineral pigment eyeshadows from Heavenly Naturals. Now I really love these eyeshadows. I don't have very many, so I'll work with what I have. And I've come up with this gold and, let me just zoom you in quickly, gold and purple look. I know the lighting is really awful, I must apologise profusely, but it's just the beginning of the afternoon and it's already really dark here because it's becoming to be winter. So anyway, let's get on with this contest entry. The first colour is Diva, which is a dark bright purple, then a Coutour, which is kind of a greenish old gold kind of colour, and then Paper Doll, which is a really pretty pink with sparkles. Now I've also used this as my blush today. I don't know how much you will be able to tell. It's a really nice pretty pink blush, and with a clear lip gloss I've also used it to make my lip colour. I actually really like it. Yeah. I'm going to put it back on the bright, even though it makes me look really yellow. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create a base for the eyeshadow to stick to. I'm using a MAC 242, a small edition, and MAC's Fluidline. Ooh, doesn't really show up in macroviolet, which is a deep purple colour. So I'm just taking a very small bit of that on a synthetic brush, and I'm going to create the shape. I haven't put any primer potion or anything because for me fluid lines act as a great base. Now if you have nice Vice paint pot, you can use that, which came out with the Faffy collection, but I missed it. So I'm hoping that MAC will bring out a new purple, dark purple paint pot, because it's a colour you don't normally get. So I'm just creating my shape all the way around, and then I'm going to go a little bit underneath the lash line as well, just so the pigment will have something to stick to underneath there as well. And because they are so bright, don't worry, because the gold on top of the purple will show up just as well. I'm just using a purple to really up the amber of that Diva eyeshadow, which is actually one of the most beautiful purples I've ever seen. And I love my purple eyeshadows, especially if I have green eyes. So if you haven't checked it out, there is a site on YouTube of Heavenly Naturals where there are some tutorials, and then she can also be found on Etsy, which is a makeup site. So I'm just blending out the edges, and there I have my shape. I might zoom you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of the frame. So first I'm taking Coutour, that really bright gold colour, and really my 5-gram jar, all I need is what's on the lid, like that is enough for my whole tutorial. So these pigments really do go a long way, if I can find my brush. So I'm using another flat synthetic brush, like a concealer brush, and I'm just getting a little bit of what's on the lid. You don't need very much because these are so bright. And on the inner third to a half of my eye, I'm just patting on that gold into the tear duct, a little bit underneath the eye. Just turn it a little bit underneath the eye, and then bringing it out a little bit. Just going to add a little bit more, and I'm still using just the colour in the top. Just really packing it on and blending it out to get something that looks like this. I'm sorry about this lighting, it's awful, but you get the picture. Then I'm just going to use any fluffy brush. I'm using 239, and I'm going to get that purple Diva colour. So I've really packed it onto my brush, tapped off any excess, and I'm just going to press it into that fluid line on the outer about 2/3 of my eye. And then once that's all packed in really nicely, I'm going to blend it in once towards the gold and up a little bit over the crease. I want it to be a bit more smoky. So we're blending past where the line of the fluid line base was. so that you can see the colour that it is intensified by the fluid line and as well as on bare skin. Now I would, if you have oily eyelids, I would apply a base all over as well. Something like Prime Potion from Urban Decay or Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I didn't have a problem. It's just past my crease, so I didn't really have a problem there. It's just where my eye actually creases. So I'm fine to bring this over on top of it. So we have something that looks like this. Now unfortunately I didn't have the black from Heavenly Naturals, so I should be using Oil Slick from Urban Decay, which is just a really dark black with a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm using it on a little brush that they gave me. This is similar to MAC's 224, but like a really small version. So I guess like the 222. I'm now just putting that into my actual crease a little bit, and then just in the outer V, in the outer corner of my eye, just to add a little bit of depth. And you can open your eye and just kind of wiggle it in there, and it will stay in the right place if you don't know exactly where you should be putting it. Then I'm taking my 224, putting a little bit of that purple on the end, tapping off really well because you don't want the pebble flicked all over your face, and I'm just going to blend the whole look together. And that's what we have so far. Now I'm going to take a large brush and I'm going to use Nylon from MAC, and I'm using the one that's in the Manish palette. So it's kind of like a shimmery gold colour. You can keep it matte because the pigment's all very shimmery, but this is more of a going out look for me. And I quite like, I don't have any matte kind of gold highlights or yellow based highlights. I'm going to go for the big shimmery look everywhere. Oh, and also I forgot to bring a little bit of the purple under my lashes. And mix that in with the gold that's already down there. Now all you need is tidy up your breath. I've already done that previously. And I'm going to take my liner. And now you're going to be able to see, because I've zoomed in so far, the way I do my eyeliner. So hopefully I'll do it right. I like to start in the middle, work my way out, do a thicker line on the outer bit. And do a little flick as well. And that's pretty much it. Let me just tidy up that little wing and make sure it matches the other eye. Yep. Then I'm going to add a little bit of mascara, and today I'm using Too Faced Lash Injection. And then I will just add some false eyelashes. On the side I've used the E.L.F. natural lashes. And then that's the end of your look. As I said, I've used paper gel on the cheeks and on the lips. So there's the finished product. I will be posting pictures, so enjoy guys. I hope you like this, and hopefully I'll see you soon. And do send me any requests if you have anything you'd like to see. Thanks very much. Bye bye.